Today with the All Bahamian brand. In our show, All Bahamian BrandED. The All Bahamian brand or All Bahamian BrandED is a show where we feature some of the top Bahamian and Caribbean sports events, top Caribbean and Caribbean sport athletes, and all those different kinds of things that feature or relative to Bahamian basketball. Today we have a special guest, Mr. Samuel Hunter, 2018 All Bahamian International selection, one of the best top players in the country. Sammy, how you feel?
Feeling good. Feeling good to be here today.
Okay, good. Well, tell us a little bit about, first of all, first things first, gotta take the oath. Gotta take the oath. Raise your right hand, look right there in that camera. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you basketball gods?
I do.
You sure?
Yep.
All right then. Good. So tell us about yourself. Tell us about your basketball experience. Whatever you feel is relevant to tell us. Go ahead.
I was raised in the Bahamas. I'm Bahamian.
Yeah, sure.
I started playing basketball when I was like 10 years old in Jeff Rogers camp. I was a little short, fat guy, little chubby.
Yeah.
And then started playing basketball when I was about 10, as I already said.
Yeah.
And then as I started to get better, like my name started to get around, and then I got off to Canada, where I started to get better and get my name known around the country. Now I'm the 12th ranked player in the class of 2019 in Canada.
Really? That's really big time for you. Tell us a little about when you started playing basketball. Tell us about like the primary school or the primary school, middle school, secondary school, and so on.
I used to go to Oaksfield Primary. That's located in Oaksfield, right around the corner from the Kevin Rice's Gymnasium.
Okay.
And I started playing in grade 5, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, we won 2 championships actually.
Gotta put that in there. Because that's important.
We won 2 championships. And then grade 7, I went to St. John's.
Oh.
I didn't try out for the team in grade 7, and in grade 8 I tried out, but I got cut.
You got cut?
Yeah, I got cut.
Wow. Okay.
Grade 8, I was crying. I got cut. I remember.
And that happened. So you have a progression. Okay. Tell us about your best experience at the time here in the Bahamas and basketball. Right. That's nice. When was this? Junior boy. Okay. Tell us about when you say your work.
Yeah.
All right. What happened? Why did you get cut? Why do you think you get cut? And what did you make up in your mind to after you got cut?
Okay, like we was doing conditioning.
Yeah.
And as I said before, I was a little chubby.
So that was it for you?
Yeah, a little chubby and lazy. And then I got cut. And the coach told me to come back. And then I was like, nah, this ain't happening no more.
What school was this?
St. John's.
What's the name of the coach at the time? Coach Dixon.
Yeah.
Well, gotta laugh.
I owe him a lot, though. I owe him a lot because he
really helped you a lot.
Me up.
Okay, gotcha. Good. Tell us first of all, people don't know where you are. The average Bahamian, a lot of people say, well, yeah, he's not playing basketball. He might have just been back at Andros somewhere, sitting on the rock or whatever. So tell us where you are since you left St. John's, right?
Yeah.
Where you are since you left St. John's, what are you doing? And tell us the experience over there.
I'm in British Columbia right now, in Canada. That's on the west coast. And
Right.
I started playing in grade 10 there because I reclassed.
Right.
So now I'm in grade 11 and in class 2019. And as I said, I'm ranked in my class now.
Okay.
So I'm doing pretty well.
Okay. Tell us about Canadian basketball as opposed to Bahamas basketball.
It's a lot quicker, and as you play, the defense picks up too. It's more of a defensive game.
Okay.
Rather than that. So
Okay. What if you had to say, what would you say be your strong points? I mean, you got a lot of scouting reports, you got a lot of people that watch basketball. I think coaching basketball, I think I could tell what it is. But what do you say would be your strong points in basketball?
As a player,
Yeah.
I have good footwork, and I'm smart.
Uh-huh.
I know what to do in certain situations.
Speaking on that, what's your GPA?
I have a 2.77 GPA.
Good. So you full qualified, you set to go, everything else like that. Good. What do you think would be the things you might have to work on or want to work on to improve on?
Like defense, like lateral quickness and knowing what to do in different situations, being smarter, like following out and stuff like that.
Gotcha. What has and how has Caribbean basketball laid the groundwork for whatever success that you're going into or gonna have or have had? What did you draw from this, from being a Caribbean athlete or being Caribbean sports?
Well, I won a gold medal when I was 15 years old with the Bahamas national team.
Right.
So I think that had a lot to play in my confidence too.
Right.
Before I didn't think I was going to make the national team.
Right.
Because, sometimes they say they're favorites, and I thought I was one of the favorites.
Yeah.
I used to get pushed hard. But I made the team, and we won a gold medal, and those coaches, I love those coaches. Coach Hall, Coach Ingram, Coach Adderley, Coach Cummins, they've been with me for a long time. And Coach Francis too.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Gotcha. So, what has been the adjustment like from basketball there to basketball here? Basketball here to basketball there.
It's more of the competitiveness. It's pretty high. Like it isn't like Nassau. You could just choose when you want to turn it on and have a good game. You gotta play. You gotta play hard all the time. You gotta know what to do in the right situations. You gotta be quick.
Gotcha. So, just definitely seeing your progression, knowing you from when you were at St. John's as one of the first younger players that really, had some potential. What have you done, or how is the program where you're at, or being away from home in Canada, helped to transition that process or that maturation process for you, on and off the court?
Well, off the court, going off to Canada, it taught me like responsibility-wise, like how to handle myself and take care of myself.
Right.
And that like have manners, have respect for people, and always keep yourself clean, well-groomed, and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then like basketball-wise, you just work out a lot. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes 2 times a day, like 2 days out of the week, 2 times a day. And then we have hard practices after school.
So hold on. Y'all work out twice.
Yeah.
And have practice.
Yeah.
So no NCAA violations or anything like that in there. No? Okay, cool. Just asking. I don't know. Tell us what your typical day looks like.
Okay, I wake up sometimes at about 5:30, 6.
Right.
And because I live with my coach.
Gotcha.
My other teammate.
Gotcha.
And then we go to the gym, work out in the morning, or do weights. It depends on the day. We do individual skills or we do weights. And then from there, I have school. Depending on what classes I have, school ends every for me maybe at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, right.
Yeah, so I have time to sit and wait. And then at 2:30 we leave for practice.
Right.
And then we practice at a different facility because I go to a prep school.
Gotcha.
So it's like we practice from 3 to 5, or sometimes 3:30 to 5:30. And then that's our day.
That's your day.
Yeah.
And you get up and do it again. What about Saturdays or or whatever?
Saturdays we have individual workouts. And it's usually from like 1 or 12, from like 12 to 2 or 1 to 3.
1 to 3?
So, yeah.
Okay, so it's got a full day.
Yeah.
You playing any AU ball, any travel ball, any of that, doing any of that stuff? No.
Well, last year in the AU season, I picked up a couple of interesting offers from schools.
Who'd you play for?
Played for my school team, Panthers Elite.
That's based out of British Columbia. So who y'all play? The bigger squads?
Well, we actually got to see LaMelo Ball play at the last tournament we were at.
So you did well?
Yeah, we did well.
Okay, cool. You got I guess out of Canada, what, CIA Bounce?
Yeah, CIA Bounce,
You play. Those are the bigger clubs.
Yeah,
Any those interested? Everybody looking at you out there? Or that's 2 on the whole other side of the country?
It's on the East Coast.
On the East Coast. Go Takes. Just geographically, so some of you know, BC would be on the far west coast.
Like, that would be like the Cali of the United States.
The Cali of the United States. See, that's great. It's a great analogy. So over there by Washington State, Gonzaga, Oregon, West Coast basketball. Is it similar the West Coast basketball, the style of play that you've seen.
Yeah,
It is?
Fast-paced, high scoring.
Right, that's what you guys do. Okay, so you got some interest.
Yeah.
You said that just now. Who's interested?
Well, I have offers from Utah State, Colorado State, Pacific, and Chicago State.
Chicago State, right.
And then Utah State's been on me pretty hard.
Right.
And then I have interest from K-State,
right.
Kansas State, and then I have Creighton, and then I have OU. They called me like a couple months ago. I haven't heard anything since, but
so just call just one time.
Yeah.
They call back?
Yeah, they did.
Cool. What do you feel you can bring to a college organization or college program that, say, if I, as a coach or whatever it was, say, hey, we want you in our program. We're looking at you. What do you feel you can bring that I or a program couldn't bring to somewhere else?
I feel like I'm coachable. Mm-hmm. Like if the coach tells me to do something, I'll do it to the best of my ability. And I feel like if I get into a program, unless I'm not playing or I'm not getting the right amount of minutes that I want to, I'll still be positive. Like I'll still be on the bench,
Good.
Cheering on my team.
You work hard at practice each day and answer that. It's a really humble answer. It's really, kids, if you're listening, that's the answer you want to get. He's been well coached in media by the Bahamian brand. But no, in all honesty, I understand the importance of that. But as far as play, as far as on the court and contributing, what can you bring? College is a different atmosphere. But what can you bring on the court? Like post scoring, block scoring, screen roll. Tell us a little bit about that. Some of those stuff that you can do. You're being extremely modest in this interview, and that's really, really cool. We respect that. But, ladies and gentlemen, for those you don't know, you don't become the top 12 or top 15 player in any country without being good. This kid, since he's not going to say it, I'm going to say it. We were at the Basketball Without Borders event, and Sam here made the All-Star team. So right now, one of the prospective best players in the entire world, or in the region at least. Those also won a gold medal and some things. Come on, just go. Be good. Be live, but chill. Tell us about what you can bring to a program. Tell us what you're going to bring on the floor to a program.
Well, I can play multiple positions.
That's
I can play from the 2 to the 5.
To the 5, right?
Yeah, I can play everything. And then I can shoot the ball really well.
Right, you can.
Shoot the ball really well, and I can handle it a bit.
Right.
And then I'm always talking, like always being vocal, always cheering up my teammates, always doing this.
Positive. I think you're averaging about 19, 18 now. How much points you gained?
25.
So he's not that high.
My highest was like 53, I think.
Wow.
That's my highest.
When was that? A couple months ago?
And not half. In Quebec.
Yeah, Quebec has good basketball.
National prep session.
Yeah. Quebec has good basketball, just as some of you know. A lot of the French Canadian, a lot of Gonzaga pipeline on the West Coast. They do a good job producing basketball players. So that's not light. So just a couple other things. Glad you're back in the Bahamas. Tell us how you feel to be home.
Yeah, it feels good. Been eating a lot of food. I had to go on a diet because I didn't want to get fat. I just started today with it.
You just started today?
Yeah.
Just now before you got you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been going good though. Got to see my family members. I went to my old primary school and people were surprised to see how big I was.
Did you cry like Tom Tom?
No.
Okay. Well, no tears here. Tell us, for those of the people in BC or Canada or college coaches watching this that figured us, tell us about what would they expect typically coming to the Bahamas? Like, what would you say would be the Bahamas experience?
A lot of nice people and a lot of good food. That's basically it. That's just it.
What's good food to you? What's like your favorite Bahamian dish?
Peas and rice, macaroni, conch salad.
Right. The good stuff. Gotcha. Yeah. What's that's good stuff too, actually. Where would you recommend as a restaurant, say, Coach? Look in the camera right there, say, Coach, go to here.
You go like fish fry and stuff like that.
That's the place to get the good stuff. Okay. As far as cultural changes, while we're on that note, what has been the key success or key factor for you being able to make that shift from 65, 70 degrees in the Bahamas mostly all year round to what? -30, -20?
My mom.
Your mom.
Yeah.
Shout out to moms.
Buy me all those warm
Gotta
clothes.
shout out to moms.
Shout out to mom. Buy me
Uh,
all those warm clothes, keep me warm. Always talking to me when I need her. And
Yeah.
she just been going through a rough time lately. She had surgery, so I really respect her. She's a strong lady.
yeah, she is good people, and I vouch for her. Just so we know, making that transition to Canada, and what do you see for yourself in basketball, say 5 years down the line?
I see myself playing college basketball because I'm in grade 11 right now, so 5 years I'll probably be a senior.
Right.
So I see myself playing college basketball at a Division I school
Uh-huh.
and hopefully playing in the NBA one day.
Okay. If, just to say, everybody says that we got to ask that question, if NBA doesn't work out or it doesn't maximize or materialize, we hope it does. I personally think get to the right school, you get the right opportunity, it's going to work out for you. I really feel, just, for all you coaches, people that follow us and frequent all the Bahamian brand, you got a kid that has a chance. There's a kid here that has the right mindset, the right attitude. He also has some good skill too. He's not, chump change. He can play basketball. So, but if that doesn't happen for whatever reason, what do you want to do? Where do you, 5 years or 10 years, what do you want to be doing?
I thought I own my own business, like maybe like a sports shop or something like that.
Okay.
And then help other people from here.
That sounds right. That sounds about right. Anything else you want to shout out to your grade 3 girlfriend? Well, hey, that's been our time. We have Sammy Hunter here on the All Bahamian BrandED. Just so you know, this is our first segment. It's episode 1. We want to make sure that we're gonna have a steady stream of talent and Bahamian and Caribbean athletes here on our sports show. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us. We try to keep it light, try to keep it small, but we try to get in depth. Thank you for tuning in. Anything you want to say,
Thank you for tuning in.
Hey,
See you.
this has been the All Bahamian BrandED.